Welcome, all you inspiring people out there. Today we are going to paint lilies and some daisies. So let's get started. The lily sketch I've drawn here for guidance, I recommend making after painting the background so that it doesn't hide under it. For the background, we will start with filling up the left part with black and will gradually blend it with burgundy and then grey as we move towards the right. I like to add in a dash of different colors to add interest to the background. I'm using a large flat brush for painting the background to cover it faster. I have used chalk to make a rough sketch of lily over the dried out background. Next step would be to do the underneath layer of foliage. For this, double load a 12-inch flat brush with thicket green and true burgundy and use the chisel edge to create some random branches. We may also give a tiny touch of floating medium to the brush for it to flow nicely. After we are done with the branches, wipe off the excess color on the brush by doing crisscross brush strokes on the painting itself, which will give the illusion of underneath leaves. Next, let's create some long leaves. For this, pick up thicket green and black on the brush and slide it long enough before lifting it up on the chisel. We will create them in their natural growing direction. Let's fill up the area by a bunch of these. Next, let's add a tiny touch of yellow to the already loaded brush to create some small quick leaves. For this, push the brush just a little and then lift. Keep on mixing and matching the colors on the palette while creating the leaves to give contrast to the underneath layer of foliage. We may also add in some wiggly leaves to our painting as we did in the previous beautiful flower bush painting. If you haven't watched it before, I will link it below so that you can check it out. Time to create lilies now. For this, double load a 12-inch flat brush with true burgundy and titanium white. Starting from where the top of the petal is going to go, we will drag the brush towards the center. As we drag the brush, twist it gently to lift it on the chisel at the center. For the other half of the petal, go along the same stroke, keeping the white side out. If you wish to fold the petal at the tip, create a cone shape where the petal is to be folded. Next, overlapping this cone, drag the brush towards the center. For the other half of the petal, go along the same stroke as earlier. Similarly, create all the other petals for the lily. Create the base for the lily. We may go over the strokes again after the paint has dried out to jazz them up. For the next lily, I have started with the base of the flower and then followed the same process as earlier to create the petals. Let's add some daisies to our picture. For this, we will load a 10-inch flat brush with daffodil yellow, and then we'll just touch a tiny bit of orange to the already loaded brush. Create thin petals of daisies using the chisel edge of the brush. Let's create a few of these to make the picture look colorful. Next, let's do the stem and leaves for the flowers. We'll be using brighter colors for this top layer of foliage. I've got daffodil yellow, citrus green, thicket and cali green on my palette. I will mix and match all these colors to create the foreground foliage. Since the lilies have long leaves, we'll drag the brush a little longer to create them. For the lily bud, create a leaf shape, making it round at the top and then highlighting it with the lighter edge of the brush as shown. Daisy leaves are quite small, so we'll use a round brush to create them. Highlight them with yellow to add depth. Create the pistil and the filament for the lilies with citrus green using a round or a liner brush. I'm filling up the upper area with some more branches and leaves. This is optional. Create the anther for the lilies with black and then highlight with maroon and orange. Make the inner circle for daisies with black and then highlight with orange. Let's make some fireflies to cover the black spots on the painting. For this, make small circles with green and let them dry. Blur them up again with yellow and then highlight again with yellow and white. I hope you have enjoyed the whole process of walking through the painting. If you did, do share it. Drop a like and don't forget to subscribe for more such videos. See you next time.